Ning Hao. My name is Bob McGooglin, and I'm Director of Public Relations for the Long Beach Convention and Visitor Bureau. I'd like to welcome you to our city. Many people are surprised to find out what a big city Long Beach really is, since we're in the shadow of our big sister, Los Angeles. Long Beach has over 50 square miles. We have a population of 465,000 people, making us the 7th largest city in California and the 37th largest city in the United States. Behind me, of course, you can see our icon, the regal Queen Mary, which was once the most famous ship to sail the Atlantic Ocean. Also in Long Beach, we've got water sports. Anything you can do on the water, you can do in Long Beach. We've got wonderful restaurants. We've got a very compact downtown with over 100 restaurants within an 8-block area where you can get anything from hot dogs to continental cuisine. In the evening, we've got many entertainment hotspots with all types of music that appeal to people of all ages. Our restaurants are superlative. We got some of the best restaurants in Southern California, and later this morning or this afternoon, you're going to sample one of those, Parker's Lighthouse, which is right behind us here on the dock. So welcome to Long Beach. I hope you all enjoy this wonderful show as you see some of the wonderful sights in our city, and we hope that very soon you'll take the opportunity to come down and visit us. We look forward to it.
相信大家都看过电影《铁达尼号》，Jack 以及 Rose 站在船头的那一幕，我至今都还是记忆犹新。当时看完了电影，我就很想亲眼看看这艘豪华游轮，可惜已经没有机会了。但是当我第一眼看到了玛丽王后号的时候，哎呀，我和我的小伙伴们都惊呆了。这不就是铁达尼号吗？一模一样的庞大，而且一模一样的橘色大烟囱，实在是太美了。我们那天去 Queen Mary 玛丽王后号之前，我还以为接待我们的最多也就是个公关部经理之类的，甚至有可能是导游，但是就没有想到，哎呦，原来是船长亲自接见，而且呢，他还穿了非常的正式、很特别的一身白色的船长服。哎呀，要是再年轻个几岁，一定是帅呆了。
This is the captain's quarters, and it's just beneath the flying bridge or the wheelhouse in the Queen Mary. And this is his day room or living room.
Wow.
And this is where the most influential people of the world and the days that the Queen Mary sailed would be entertained
Such
here by
as?
the captain. Oh, such as Winston Churchill, or any number of business tycoons, such as Henry Ford II, or even Queen Mother Elizabeth was entertained here in 1954.
"玛丽王后号"这个名字到底是怎么来的呢？这个故事，说起来还真的有点搞笑。这艘游轮是当时英国的卡纳德轮船公司造的。那么据说在当时取名字的时候，卡纳德公司的董事们他们讨论了很久，最后决定就以19世纪最伟大的英国女王维多利亚的名字来命名。不过，因为如果是以王室的名字来命名的话，需要请示当时的王室，这是一个必须的礼节。所以呢，卡纳德公司的2位董事就去求见了当时的国王乔治5世。那么在见了国王之后，其中一位董事说：“陛下，我们希望得到您的批准，以英格兰最伟大的女王来命名我们最新最大的邮轮。”他说的女王指的呢，其实是维多利亚女王，也就是乔治5世的祖母。可是不知道是乔治5世故意的，还是他真的误会了，他就回答说：“我的妻子会很高兴的。”结果这个卡纳德公司不能在这么一个小小的事情上去纠正一个国王，对吧？所以呢，国王都说出口了，那就没有办法了。所以当时乔治5世的妻子名叫玛丽，于是这艘游轮就被命名为玛丽王后号。玛丽王后号是在1934年9月26号在苏格兰克莱德班克下水的。那当时玛丽王后亲自就出席了这一艘巨型邮轮的下水典礼，而且正式的宣布命名它为玛丽王后号。
I am happy to name this ship the Queen Mary.
1936年，玛丽王后号就从英国南安普顿出发，前往纽约进行首航。当时的欧洲是2战前的黄金时代，上流社会过的是那种纸醉金迷的生活。玛丽王后号上的乘客名单就好像是欧洲名人政要的列表一样，这些名人啊、富商啊，都把坐豪华游轮作为一个身份地位的一种象征。你从它那些精美的壁画呀、木雕啊、壁灯啊，还有这些挑高的礼堂，完全都可以看得出来当时装修的奢华。你可能看过更精美的装饰，可是你不要忘了哦，这可是70多年前的装修啊。 在当时这应该已经算是顶级了吧。
Contrary to popular belief, the captain does not steer the ship.
Who did?
Well, there were quartermasters, and they were able-bodied seamen, and they were educated on exactly how to handle the ship. But the captain's job was to come in and check the navigational observations every day, and he would decide how fast the ship would go and over what course it would go. He would go out onto the flying bridge and he would look up at the heavens and the skies, and he could tell by looking at the weather around the ship how the sea was going to be over the next 24 hours or so.
玛丽王后号在首航的当年就夺得了蓝丝带奖。什么是蓝丝带奖？蓝丝带奖就是给速度最快横渡大西洋的船只的一个奖项。由于它速度够快，而且又能够搭载超多的人，所以英国海军在二战爆发的时候征召了玛丽王后号作为运兵船，在悉尼港把整艘船身漆成了灰色，这样就不容易被敌军给发现。于是它还有一个外号叫做灰色的幽灵。
This is the wheel that they would use to steer the ship most of the time. It's called the telemotor. And there's another one just like it on the other side in case this one failed for whatever reason or needed to be serviced. And this is the automatic pilot. And you only needed to bring the ship around to whatever compass heading that you wanted her to stay on and drop that lever down, and that would keep the ship on course.
How many crew members will be here in this area?
In this area, now coming or going from port, about a dozen. Because there'd be a man on each one of these telegraphs, because those engine telegraphs are how they communicated with the engine room. You would ring whatever command on there, and the engine room has one just like it, and they would notice that, and then they would ring back, and the arrow would point to whatever the command was, so they knew it would be carried out. So it would take someone all around and about to manually do all of these things that are done electronically now.
Wow, sounds to me like high-tech stuff.
Well, it's pretty low-tech today. You go on a new ship, and the entire wheelhouse is computer screens and joysticks and stuff like that. So this is very basic. Now you see the speaking tubes there. You could speak into those, and they would allow you to speak up to the deck above as well as out on the bridge wings. And this is the magnetic compass. Now, we all know that magnetic compasses aren't perfect. True north does not come from a magnetic compass, but it does come from a gyro compass, which is this electronic machine over here. Now, in the days the Queen Mary sailed before World War II, she had no radar. And if the Queen was in the middle of the Atlantic for 5 days and it was fog and they couldn't
see the northern star?
Yes, exactly. Well, then they would steer by dead reckoning. And they would find the proper compass course, and they would keep the ship on that. And they would actually count the revolutions or turns of the propeller shafts to find out how far they had gone. They knew that about 1,200,000 revolutions would get you almost to England.
Oh, smart.
And so, and they also had a fathometer that they watched the depth of the ocean. So there were many tricks to navigation before the age of radar. And one of the Commodores back before World War II, Sir James Bisset, he often spoke in his autobiographies of one day having the magic binoculars that could see through the fog, and that's what radar became.
玛丽王后号在二战时期主要是用于军事运输，是那个时候盟军最大的运兵船之一，在各个战场之间运输士兵还有战争的物资。先后运输了几十万人啊，为二战的胜利发挥了重要的作用。它也因此成为纳粹的攻击目标。据说希特勒曾经悬赏几十万，就是要击沉它。一般来说，大型的运输船都会有一艘比较小吨位的护航舰保护。那么有一次，玛丽王后号从纽约返回英国的途中，行驶到爱尔兰北部海域的时候， 因为怕纳粹发现，所以他和他的护航舰就一起像跳华尔兹舞一样的开了 S 型的航线。玛丽王后号因为速度很快，一个不小心就开进了护航舰的航道。护航舰躲闪不及，被8万吨的玛丽王后号就拦腰撞断了。没几分钟，大海吞没了它。而玛丽王后号虽然吃水线以下受损，但是只是小伤而已，根本不影响行驶。这个时候，玛丽王后号并没有停下来对落水的士兵进行打捞救援，相反的，自顾自就继续开走了。等另外2艘护航的驱逐舰赶来的时候，已经太晚了，3/4的船员已经不幸遇难。这也就是为什么后来经常会有人在船头听到一群人挣扎求救的声音。其实我是非常能够理解当时的玛丽王后号船长为什么要这么的冷血。其实啊，他一定是很想，也有这个能力停下来营救这些人，但是他们所在的一个海域非同一般的危险，纳粹的潜艇和战机随时都有可能出现。船长是知道的，如果运兵船被发现了，遭到空袭或者是潜艇的袭击，后果将会不堪设想。船上的15000名士兵将会可能全军覆没，到时候盟军的损失会更加的严重。所以在这个时候，护航舰上的300-400人的生命相比运兵船15000条人命，孰轻孰重，一目了然。船长是选择了弃车保帅的策略。玛丽王后号是有名的幽灵船，它的故事虽然没有铁达尼号惨烈，但是历经战火，有不少的死伤，因此少不了就有各种灵异事件的流传。有一个船员他在13号机房被烧死，那有人之后就看到穿蓝色水手服的鬼魂在13机房出没。最有名的故事是有一个小女生在头等舱的游泳池淹死了，但是据说死后没有离开这艘船，经常会有人听到小女生玩水的声音，或者是看到湿脚印啦，听到小女生说请跟我玩的声音之类的啦。就是因为闹鬼，所以呢，现在玛丽王后号就提供专门的闹鬼景点游览服务。 欢迎来到我的套房。
My wife and I got up, well, we're going to get up about 9 o'clock in the morning, and she said, I'm going to go up and get coffee. And I thought, well, I'm going to wait. Let me know when you get back. And I started to doze off, and the bed rustled. And I thought, well, that was fast. And I leaned up, and there was no one there. And I've been with the ship long enough, I knew that something unusual was occurring. And I laid my head on the pillow, and no sooner than I did, I heard a young lady's voice whisper into my left ear. And she said, I'm so cold. I'm so very, very cold. I was wide awake. I needed no coffee.
Oh,
it's true.
I'm getting goosebumps.
That's because it's true.
And but that was like 9 o'clock in the morning?
At 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Yeah. I was in an elevator just after Sunday brunch about 6 weeks ago, alone. And my mind was miles off. I was thinking about what I had to do the next day. And all of a sudden, something pinched me hard right there. I mean, 2 fingers. And what do you do when you're in an elevator by yourself? I jumped around, and I realized what happened. I just went, bad ghost.
很有意思的是呢，我发现虽然玛丽王后号是出了名的鬼船酒店，但是似乎入住率相当的高，还是有很多不信邪的游客特别要争取离闹鬼地点最近的房间，就是要看看会不会有灵异现象发生在自己的身上。其实不敢住也是没有关系啦，因为在船上你可以去餐厅吃个饭，去甲板上走一走，去看看风景，也是一个不错的选择。因为玛丽王后号的甲板很高，在上面眺望长滩市还是非常有感觉的。还可以看到长滩市的另外一个地标，半圆形像半个巨大高尔夫球的邮轮码头。哦，还有哦，这个旁边还有一艘苏联潜水艇，是世界上最大型的非核子动力潜水艇之一。你如果有兴趣的话，是可以买张票去参观一下。